Hello and welcome back to the fourth episode of the SGA podcast. Today we're doing an episode with radio club member Shaman, who's going to tell us a lot about the different aspects of the club and how they manage events and ultimately what they do. So we hope you had a happy spring break, and we're welcoming you back into the school for the new week. We're halfway through our spring semester here, and things are moving so quickly. We only have 2 months left before our 2024 sophomores graduate, including myself and Zakia. So we're leaving soon, and ultimately we won't be able to manage the podcast. It's looking a little bit like Michael might be able to help out and host the podcast after the new year starts, so we can maybe have this continue and be a tradition for future generations of the student government. So we would like this podcast to be somewhat of a story for those who are considering becoming club members, and we are trying to make this more like a real resource for potential members of ACCC to come to the new clubs and events that we have planned at the school. For our events this week, we are having our men's volleyball game versus Brookdale Community College in the Mays Landing Pitney Gymnasium. Consider attending and supporting your local sports teams. Next, on Thursday, March 21st from 6 p.m. to 9:30 p.m., Atlantic Camp is hosting our restaurant gala at Harrah's Waterfront Conference Center to promote generous funding donations from local businesses. Register for tickets online. On Monday, March 25th, from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. on the Cape May campus in the first floor lobby, we are hosting a career fair for students to connect with local businesses and create job opportunities for local students. Consider attending if you are interested in great internships, job opportunities, and advising. Thank you for watching, and please enjoy the podcast. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the fourth episode of the SGA podcast. Today, we're here with freshman Senator Michael Heston of the SGA, and we're here with Shaman from the radio club. So I'll let you guys do a short little introduction for yourselves.
What's up, everyone? I'm back again. Nice to see everyone. Hope everyone had a good spring break. Excited to be back.
Me too.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Shaman, the Vice President of the radio club, currently in this year. I'm a computer information system student. I'm a bit of a nerd.
Us too, man.
Yeah.
We got the right energy here. We are too,
Yeah. We'll just rock with it.
Yeah, cool. All right, nice to hear. Well, you're a very active member of the radio club. Like, you have a lot of experience in like dealing with, what they have going for them. Like, they have a radio station that you guys manage. Mm-hmm. Can you tell us a little about that, maybe?
So the radio station is basically just like the computer, the equipment, all there, just stationary there. It runs through a certain set of genres that have different tags for songs.
Yeah.
Like, a jazz segment, different hours. And then afterwards, there's the student-run shows, which are fully student-run. People are able to upload what music they want to it as long as it is acceptable to FCC guidelines. And
it's very professional. You guys got to deal with a lot of stuff.
They're able to just put on whatever they want. They have like Luca. He used to do like power metal, Warhammer stuff.
Really?
Super fun.
Wow.
Bailey started off with a techno show, like EDM techno.
Wait, so how do you host like a show? You just kind of like talk and.
So right now the way it works is all you have to do. We'll show you how the system works. It's not too difficult. Most of the uploading the songs and stuff like that, you're able to get off of you're able to download the music and then upload them to there via MP3.
Okay, yeah. So you just have to can anyone host a show on the radio club? So anyone can just join and do that, really?
Yeah, as long as you join the
club.
Really? Anybody,
that's incredible.
That's our policy right now.
That's interesting.
And we try our best to keep that policy because we want everybody to be able to host the show and get this experience.
Yeah.
Be able to, have fun, go on air, and try something new.
Yeah, so you guys kind of coach new people that are coming into dealing with these systems and managing a specific genre, maybe, if that's what they want to. You said the Bailey guy wants to do techno, for example. You can just just make a format, and then you have to present it ideally, and make it a real thing, make it your own type of thing, right?
That's cool.
That's cool that you can do that at ACCC because it's I didn't even know about that, right? How is it that we've been in student government? We don't know anything about the radio
That is
club.
cool.
That's
I like that.
Yeah, seriously.
That's one of the cool things about it. Obviously, there's some risks with it. We want to make sure that students obey the rules and stuff like that. We have some systems in, like, you just mainly sign a contract, make sure you say that you're not going to do anything that hurts the station, and we want to keep as much freedom as possible.
I get you. Interesting.
Nice.
Yeah. So, what else do you guys like do in radio club? I guess, is there anything?
So, we have a lot of creative people in the club, and they love to. Obviously, the club environment, the people who come into the room and stuff like that. It's a good place to meet new people. We always have some music playing. At least that's how we like it. It's nice that way. We want to, and people come in all the time and they're like, wow, I like this song on the record player. That's fun. But also the third thing we really do is we make events, and we plan for events. We try our best to make things interesting. It's a valuable skill for students to have, I think.
You guys just hosted the Sgt. Pepper's.
We're doing that tomorrow.
You're doing it tomorrow, but when this episode comes out, it's gonna be when this episode comes out, it's gonna be on Wednesday. So the event will be yesterday. But I'm waiting on. I'm gonna be at that event actually, because I actually love the Beatles. I love the Sgt. Pepper's music. So I think I told you about it one time. I love the Beatles. It's great music. Yeah.
It is so good, honestly. I'm honestly a Beatles.
It's from another planet, dude. Like, you listen to "Here Comes the Sun," it's like a blast of like God light beams in your eyes.
They also do, I believe, right before "Here Comes the Sun" on the album.
Yeah, I want you. She's so heavy, and that's like a big metal. Like,
it's so deep.
Yeah.
I want to be the bad guy, and I want to say I don't like the Beatles.
I know you don't. I know it's stupid that you don't. You gotta listen to Abbey Road too. You haven't listened.
But let me just say, as a musician, I do respect their contribution. When they did.
No,
I do not deny it.
Because they literally like set up pop music to be like something that's so simple and easy for people to access and create more. And it's like literally.
I always get hate for saying that, but I don't. I respect it. I see
you
what they did.
You would like their psychedelic stuff more. Like
probably
Revolver's a really trippy album.
I love Revolver.
And I'll say I think that's probably the thing.
That's what I like the Beatles. I don't like the
I never found that part of them. I only ever heard like
the poppy stuff.
Yeah, and I feel like it made me so disinterested that it was like not worth it to check that out later on. Like later on stuff, like the 60s and stuff.
I started with the newest stuff, or not the newest. It's like 70 years old. But like I started with like Abbey Road, and I kind of worked my way down the list to like the newest stuff, because that's where I kind of got more like R&B, like with British we like music.
I'm a Hendrix guy, man. My dog is named Hendrix after Jimi Hendrix. So I like the psychedelics.
I love Hendrix.
I like all that cool stuff.
Yeah.
But like,
I mean, where do you think the Beatles got that stuff from?
Yeah,
the psychedelics.
I
like Hendrix too.
But that's cool. Yeah, it's cool that we can bond over music and stuff a little bit too. Because I expect anyone that's trying to like join the radio club is probably like really into music, ideally, So
music's like life, man.
Yeah, music is
it can be.
It's literally it's love.
It's like a universal language too. I feel like
it's the universal language of love, and it's like if you make music that's like true and real to you, and you can actually like vibe with it and feel it and make you happy, then it's literally it's real, and it's like a real it's art. Right?
I think I've learned that I actually like all genres of music. At the very least, like I could like all genres of music. I don't like all songs. Nobody does. But
that's a good statement.
Me too. I try to vibe with everything.
Keep an open mind. Yeah. You try to experience different forms of music.
Yeah.
And you get to see different things. Like reggae, it's super funky. It's like very positive.
I never listened to that.
But that's also sometimes a little depressing. But that depends on the artist.
I mean, yeah.
That's the thing about genres too. It can kind of be anything.
Yeah, I agree, because I listen to like a bunch of I've expanded my music taste a lot more fairly recently, just because as a musician I've grown so much in like the past year. Like I just got disciplined and like started with it, and I'm like getting better at it. I'm trying to work my way up to live events and stuff eventually, but so I've been like experimenting in like classical and jazz and on my guitar. I play like rock and metal, and I try to look for all the different genres for like how they created, and it's like such a unique process for each genre, because for example with like classical you have all these written like formulas and stuff, like how they would develop like these
Like a math.
super insane like compositions that go all over the piano. And it's like, and jazz is more like creative, where you have to like feel the dissonance and like just resolve on like a right area. And then rock is just like you're just feeling it, man. You're just and metal's like angry, but
right.
But like that's how I kind of see music. So I think it's like for anyone who's like looking to get into music, go to Radio Club. They got some cool culture there, and their room too. Like their room is decked out. Like it's
your guys' room is chill.
We have a lot of toys in there.
It's definitely a vibe.
Yeah, like we've been in there, and it's like you guys got like a nice like it's not like too bright in there. You got like posters all over the wall, and it's like you got some like all the equipment and stuff.
Yo, honestly, it feels like very like 1980s in there.
Yeah,
it's kind of cool.
We're trying to we're gonna
retro.
nerd it out a little bit more. I think we wanted to put some LEDs in there.
Yeah. Oh, I do that with my room too. Yeah.
But we wanted to see how it looks we're gonna do it for Sgt. Pepper's, but we got to make sure it comes in. We're not sure.
Be careful. I had LEDs, and like the thing is with them, they will definitely rip off whatever paint you have.
Yeah, exactly. I did it with my bathroom. I got the.
Be very careful with that. That's the only thing that sucks about it. So be ready to repaint it if you have to.
Yeah, you gotta like. It also depends on the surface. Obviously, it depends on.
That's true too. Yeah.
The material.
But so what are some upcoming events that are for Radio Club? What do you guys have going on?
So right now, this one's not necessarily a Radio Club event, but we want to have the Festival of the Arts. We want to make sure that comes back. This is the second one that we did. We did one last year. That one was a kind of mishmash of different events, different people coming together and doing some stuff.
So what is Festival of the Arts?
So last year, Festival of the Arts was a collaborative event with a lot of different clubs. This year, we wanted to go with the communication clubs. We wanted to get some fundraising to help the other clubs be able to, make their events happen.
So who's communicating in the Festival of the Arts? Who's active?
Yes. So right now we have Theater Arts Guild Media, ACR, Radio, and Rewrites.
So that's kind of like a place for all the different forms of communication to get together and like what do they do? Like advise each other on how to
we wanted to make it more of like an arts appreciation event.
Arts appreciation.
That being said, we're being a little silly with it because we're Radio Club. We wanted to have it themed in a different way. I'm not going to spoil too much of it. We're going to have a cool shirt that we're going to sell.
Okay.
You can show it on the thing. I can send you the file.
Yeah, send it. Send it to me. I'll post it on.
This is what it is. We have different colors for it. This isn't the final one, but this is the one I want.
Cool. Who designed that?
That's my friend Angelo Conception.
Yeah, dude.
He's a great comic artist.
Damn, we got some creative people at this school.
He's not at the school, but he's just my. He was
that's
my
so
high
you
school.
put in a lot of personal work too into the Radio Club. Like you're very active, just because you're passionate about it, right?
Yeah, that's the only way you can do anything.
Yeah. Exactly. Hey, that's what that's what we gotta say about all the clubs and stuff. Like, if you want to make something happen, like you have to be into it and like feel it, And,
love what you do. And
love what you do.
Yeah, you're gonna enjoy it.
I'm trying to love this. I'm trying to love this a little more. Like, this podcast has been so hard to set up for us, and it's like we got to deal with so much difficulties with production and scheduling, and like having meaningful conversations that aim at a specific goal instead of just rambling on about whatever, right? And it's just like we're finally getting there now. We took a break, and we're kind of like getting back to having all the equipment in the right places, and hopefully we can have some more improvements. Like maybe we're thinking about getting a better table soon or something. We're going to communicate with the advisor and see what we can get like ordered off Amazon to like improve this a little bit and make it an actual show instead of something that is a little too distant from what we want it to be.
This is the thing with all, I think, creative works. Like this also applies to like event planning and everything. There's difficulties with everything. You're going to find so many problems with what you do, but once you persevere and do it, and you're actively doing it, once you, when you record, it feels so much better. Then you just get to, have fun and enjoy it.
It's so hard, too, because, I don't know, I have this weird thing personally about content production where I can't talk to a camera very well, because it feels like I'm very, it's like
thousands of
it's
eyes
like you're
staring
staring at you. Like it's like oh, it just freaks me out a little bit to feel like I'm having my personal image projected like to the whole world, you know. But
you get used to it.
you get used to it eventually
you
after
do.
you do it for long enough, and that's kind of why I started doing this too, to like get better at content production.
It's
Because
a fun
I'm personally
hobby.
invested in this now. Like I'm into it and I want to make it happen. You know?
Look, but I wanted to say real quick while it's on my mind, while we're talking
yeah,
about
sure,
like,
go ahead.
so when we're feeling down about that, you know, and when it's like hard to get something done, I read like Stoic philosophy on the side, and I've been like doing a little bit of that.
Yes.
And the other day I was reading Marcus Aurelius. I put this on X, you know, Twitter, right? Have I done something for the general interest? Well, then excuse me. Have I done something for the general interest? Well, then I have had my reward. Let this always be present to thy mind, and never stop doing such good.
Wait, say that again.
Right, it's one of those things where it's like talking to philosophy.
You can't catch all of it in one go. Let's do it.
Have I done something for the general interest? Well, then I have had my reward. Let this always be present to thy mind, and never stop doing such good.
That makes sense.
For the general interest, for giving back to your community. Exactly. That's what those philosophers are all about, is becoming a better person and giving back to the people around you.
I mean, that's the only way you can enjoy life.
Yeah.
Or at least that's the only way I enjoy life.
Yeah,
Having
same.
other people have fun.
Yeah, and I'm just getting into it too. I'm just starting to. Honestly, I've been burned out, man. Like you kind of you're at this school long enough, and there's enough pressure on you that it starts to feel like it eats at you, and eventually you just need a break. And I just came back from my spring break. I'm feeling very refreshed and wonderful right now. So.
No, same. I was feeling that earlier too. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Now I'm ready to work.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm back into it. So, and I love that Radio Club is very passionate. I love that you personally are very passionate about Radio Club. I think we can all like aspire to that, you know, that level of dedication for something that you're into, and to get back to the school too. Because you know what, if you get into something, at the school, like you're gonna get credit for like they're gonna like see that and like be like, oh, this guy, he maybe like helped out around the school. Maybe we'll give him like a scholarship or something.
Even for like the future, man. Like you know, like put on your resume. Like you don't have to just put like what your degree is or honors or something. You'd be like, oh, I was in the radio club. I was doing this part.
Yeah, and if you're honest about it, like, and if you have like people around you who can like, you know, vouch for you and say like he did excellent work here, like that will ultimately like change your career path and your like life forever. So like it's important, you know, take the time to love what you're doing here, because learning's fun. Learning's actually like a good experience.
I like the connections. That's what I've been liking about coming to school, especially like in my being a little bit older and stuff. Like I just like there's, you know, like in my like middle of my 20s, my friends kind of just started like, you know, everyone just kind of had their career, whether it was good or bad, and kind of everyone just kind of got like just what they had, and that's kind of what they've been doing. And then like coming to school has been more like I've been meeting other people that are like aspiring to do these other things, and I'm aspiring to do other things too. And now it's like I'm meeting other people that we can like kind of help each other do it.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
and as you get older a little bit, it can kind of get hard to find a real social community. So it gets to be like, you know, if you turn back to education, you go to community college, even if you're like an older student who's coming in here, maybe like they decided they didn't want to go to college, and then they, you know, came back and were like, wow, this is actually like kind of, you know, like interesting and engaging. Then you can like, you know, still do whatever you want here. Like there's no pressure. Like age,
it's like nice to have.
Age is not a factor. I'm telling you, community college is so diverse.
No,
and people
seriously.
And it's so different, and we all accept each other, and it's literally. It's this college is love, so you know, it's like
ACC is such a great school. I think the best part about the clubs and the community that we provide here, or at least we try to, is that we have you're able to kind of go in, figure out your own place, and make it your own.
Yeah.
You can.
Yeah, definitely.
You can make it into
like that.
what you want it to be and make it enjoyable.
Yeah.
That's
and we get funding.
That's a hard thing.
And we get funding to do it. We get money to start these clubs and do these things.
Some other clubs, schools don't actually do that. Like I've seen other radio clubs, and they're a lot more strict about what music you can play.
Yeah, and
stuff like that.
if you go into if you go into a club and you decide that you want to help them in some specific way, or if you want to get more into like for a radio club, if you want to do a show, for example, like you can request funding to make an event with the permission of everyone else in that club, and you can actually just like do something and start something if you get into it. So you can, there's no restrictions here, there's no like you have opportunities, so take advantage of it, right?
I like how you said make it your own, because I feel like when I came here, like orientation and stuff, I remember like even before school, I remember telling like my wife and stuff like that, I'm like, student government, like I'm doing it. Yeah. I didn't do it when I was younger, like and I was like, I'm doing it now. You know, I really like politics in real life too, so I was like, even though it's not, student government isn't like real politics, but it's like it's fun though. It's still dope.
Less leadership.
It's leadership.
Conflict.
Yeah, it's a lot less conflict.
Yeah.
way less
conflict, obviously. But.
Sometimes, but on a way less scale of things. But you know, I just right. I made it my own though. You know, I came in and like really like. Yeah. The freshman center, you know, I just applied to do club coordinator. Hopefully I get it, right? But we'll see. It's just like, even if I didn't, like, you know, I still had like a great experience, like being in student government, stuff like that. And say if I didn't do club coordinator, I'm definitely either coming for Radio Club, maybe Black Student Alliance. I'm not sure yet, but I'm coming for one of those two.
It's changed me, bro. It's changed me. I've been here for like, I started in September. I wasn't in like a club before that at all. So coming to student government and actually seeing that there was suddenly like a sense of community here, and I wasn't like too into it at first. Like I was kind of disengaged from it. Like I kind of like just had my own stuff going on. But as I got more, I gradually like kind of socialized with the community here, and I kind of like realized like there's actually like cool people here. Like you can like I got into it. I did do whatever I want, you know. I started this, and it was cool.
You weren't in a club before?
No, nothing.
And then you just went right for vice president?
Because I have good grades, so they were like, oh, this guy's smart, so they let me do it.
Okay.
You went for it. You got it.
You're just like, yo.
Yeah, I wanted to be president, but Zakiya got it right before me, so I couldn't do it. So.
Do you graduate this year?
Yeah, I graduate May 2024, so I'm done after this, and I hope this tradition like carries on to the next.
I'm here next year. I got you.
Can you carry it on, dude? Yeah,
that's right on camera.
That's how
you already know.
That's how we're gonna get it done.
Carry on his legacy.
I got you, man. You already know.
So we're gonna take it, and this is like, you know, if we can like next year, if we like have it going, we like know what we're doing here. It'll be so much easier to like set up, like, interviews with like actually like interested people. We can like talk to more like
and it'll be just such a setup. Like we are.
Yeah. So we'll get it.
Bring you back next year as an honorary guest.
Yeah. So all right, cool.
I got a question.
Yeah,
I do. I was gonna ask you out, but it don't matter. It could be on camera too.
Okay.
So me, I play music and I make my own stuff, Legacy H, Spotify, Apple, whatever, iTunes. So if I wanted to come and like ask you guys to play my songs, not to be like, oh, here, play like 10 of them, but like one song, like how does that work? Because I'm on Spotify and stuff. So
as long as the music itself is clean.
Okay, absolutely. Lo-fi hip hop beats, so there's no words at all.
If you're a student who does music too and you want to promote it, you might want to go to Radio Club.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right, word.
We will do as much as we physically can within FCC guidelines to promote you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whatever music
so that's free promotion.
We have like a community board for that stuff.
If you're a musician, if you're an upcoming producer or something, you want to share it, go to Radio Club. We can share it. You know?
We love music, musicians,
so.
and all that.
Yeah. So you got something?
I was just going to show you, I guess, the Spotify profile. Then we come across it. I mean, you don't have to probably put this in.
Oh, yeah. Mike's on Spotify, yeah.
I mean, I do have plays. You know, I do get, like, I've been making music since, like, 2020, so.
Check out Legacy H Music on Spotify. You guys are going to find them and be like, man, this is good music.
Chill.
But all right, so I'll close it off, man. So this has been a pretty good conversation, productive, I think. I think we've been able to kind of pinpoint what Radio Club does and like how we can kind of contribute, or any students that are looking to maybe come to a club, they could come to Radio Club for it, you know. So this has been, pretty good, man. Is there anything else you guys would like to, say before we, stop the episode?
Welcome back.
Welcome back from spring break,
that's
right?
It. Let's go.
What I will say is, come to Radio Club if you want. Personal plug, if you don't mind, if that's okay.
Go ahead, man.
Hey. I also do a podcast, the Super Shenanigans Variety Hour. That one, we just have a variety of different media content, comics, books, games, movies, whatever we want. It could even be weirder if we want. Right now, I think we're having the Killer 7 episode come out. Very good GameCube game. I'd highly suggest playing it or watch our reactions to it. We kind of didn't know. I'm not gonna lie. I stayed up till 5 a.m. playing that game to beat it in time for recording the episode, and well, I look like it, but it was very fun. It was a great game.
That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. All right, yeah. So everyone, check us out. Stay tuned for more episodes, and this has been pretty good, man. I'm glad we got to do this. So I'll fist bump you out.
Heck yeah.
Fist bump you. All right, we good. All right,
Fist
all
bump
right.
to
See you
close.
guys. We'll leave it at. Yeah, I guess.